What's up, everybody? Take a look at my new car. What's up, everybody? Say what's up to the new Tessie. What's up, everybody? This is my new, maybe I should just put welcome to the new car. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the new car. 3 Model Y, 240 horsepower to 400 no. What's the performance package spec? This is why I don't talk on vlogs. This is why I don't talk. What's up, everybody? Check out the new V. So I got a new V. 240 is the Tesla Model Y performance package. So originally I was shopping for a Model Y long range because obviously with my lifestyle, I'm always on the go. I always travel for work. The family and I like to take trips, so I figured the extra miles would come in handy. On the Model Y long range version, I think you get about 330 miles, and on the performance version, you only get 303 miles. So yes, with my lifestyle, I figured the 30 extra miles would come in handy because I always travel for work. The family and I like to take trips. It just made more sense for me to get a long range. But man, when I saw the performance package, it was just like a no-brainer. The overall look just sold me right away. It has a slightly different trim from that of a regular Model Y. It sits a little bit lower, maybe about an inch lower than the regular version. Also, the wheels are larger. These are 20-inch tires with rims, not the hubcaps. Also, the brake calipers are just a little bit wider and they look amazing. I love these pops of red. Another thing was the carbon fiber spoiler. I think it just adds a really nice detail to the overall look of the car. Of course, as you can see, the exterior is the pearl white and it has a lot of those high gloss black accents, making it super sporty. I call it the Panda because it's giving so much black and white, but in a way that I would actually do it. So I ended up going with the all white leather interior in the car, and it is one of my favorite things about this car. I always get compliments on the white interior. It just looks so good, that white on white. The doors are two-toned, black and white. Surprisingly, the interior is super easy to clean. I went on Amazon and ordered an interior cleaner for the car, and the seats wipe down super easily.
I might be too strong out on compliments, overdosed on confidence.
Okay, so for starters, this is an endless adrenaline dopamine cocktail. I mean, you just slightly touch the gas and it goes from 0 to 60 in 3.8 seconds. It's between 425 to 455 horsepower, and an average car only has about 100 to 200 horsepower, so that's pretty fast. This is also a dual motor all-wheel drive vehicle, which means there's a motor that's powering the front and a separate motor that is powering the back. And another feature on the performance is that it has track mode, a mode that is completely and utterly useless to me because I will never be taking this car on the track. But if you want, you could totally take this Tesla on a racetrack and smoke a Corvette if you wanted to. This sucker gets pretty fast. I love it. I've been changing my ways. I'm trying not to speed as much anymore, but for someone that speeds, I probably don't need to be driving this car. Again, I'm in love with the interior. The car is giving me Panda vibes. I love the two-tone black and white interior. I also love the all-white seats. I get stopped all the time like, girl, that white on white is slamming. Yeah. There's also a 360 moonroof that you can see straight through, clear up to the sky, giving immaculate views. And of course it's tinted for those blazing hot days that you're not sitting in the car just steaming. Plenty of storage space in this car. The trunk actually opens all the way up to where you can actually get a blow-up bed from Tesla. Yes, they manufacture a blow-up bed for this car and stretch out and relax if you had to. You can also buy a refrigerator either from Tesla or aftermarket. It's crazy. There's so many things that come with the car. But one of my favorite things about this interior is that you guys know I'm a sucker for anything MagSafe, and the fact that it has a charging pad right underneath the screen is just top tier. I don't have to worry about any junky cords or cables. I just place my phone right there and it will charge, and whoever is in the passenger seat, they can put their phone and it'll charge at the same time. That's a game changer for me. Another thing that trips me out is the key. So this is the Tesla key. It's just a typical key card. It looks just like a hotel room key card. I actually bought this little key holder, and you can actually put an Apple AirTag in the back, and it has like a little clip, so it can clip onto your pants. I know my husband wears a lot of those hook clips. Yeah, I actually got tripped up with this one time because when you pair the car with your phone, you really don't need the key. As long as you have your phone, you can get access to the car to drive it. But however, when you pull up to the valet, you obviously cannot give them your phone, right? So you do need the key card. I didn't have it at one point, and yeah, I couldn't valet the car. But so yeah, this is why I keep this on me, even though the phone is my key.
Okay, so I'm somebody that's never really used an app as it pertains to my car, but I can honestly say since having this app, it has really changed the game for me. So the Tesla app actually shows you a live camera feed of what's going on with your car. It shows you your mileage at any given point or time. You can also set the climate for your car in advance before getting there. It shows you when your windows are open, the location of your car, the charging stats, all that good stuff. I can't say enough great things about it.
For the real forever man.
Not gonna lie, I did indulge in some accessories. I hit up Amazon and I went ahead and bought a couple accessories for the car. My husband did as well. So the first thing he bought me was this little dash umbrella, and the dash is pretty huge. It's like a spaceship in the front. So for those days when I'm not parking in a parking garage and my car is going to be exposed to the sun as it is now, I can just put this up and it's super easy. It's literally like an umbrella, and I can block out the sun. Or on those days when I'm just charging the car and it's going to be like 15-20 minutes for me to charge and I don't want everybody looking into the car, I can just put this up and I can, see the screen nicely without any type of glaring from the sun. Speaking of blocking, I did not tint my front windows, and that is driving my husband absolutely crazy. He's like, you gotta tint the windows. The entire car is tinted black except the front. The jury's still out on that. I honestly didn't want to tint because you guys know I'm always using the camera, I'm flying the drone, and I want you to be able to see me. I may end up going ahead and tinting the windows only because they said it could damage the seats, the contact from the sun, so we'll just see about that. The jury's still out. Next accessory that I got that I'm pretty stoked about were these car seat hooks. And I just have them on the back of my seats, so my purse, my shopping bags are not just rolling around in the back. It's a pretty large back seat. I mean, it has, a lot of space. So, yeah, whatever I put back there will kind of just roll back and forth as I'm driving. I love having the car hooks. Everything just stays kind of hanging and intact. My husband also ended up buying me a MagSafe holder for my phone as well. I can actually charge the phone with this, but I don't need to, being that I have the charging pad. But I also like to keep this up here just in case I need to look at my phone while I'm driving. It just sits nicely in the air vents. And yeah, I'm good to go. I've already taken the Tesla to the car wash, and I put it in car wash mode, which I like. It locks all the doors, it covers up everything electric so nothing gets water damaged. But you guys know I'm obsessed with vacuuming things, so I went ahead and got myself like a little handheld vacuum off of Amazon. Nothing too crazy. I think it was only like 25 bucks. But yeah, this is the vacuum. It comes with an extra filter. I'll show you that. Comes with the brush and the long nose for those hard to reach areas. Got a white on white vacuum to kind of match the Tesla and vacuum the little crumbs so when the kids get in the car they don't drop anything. Love having that. Speaking of vacuuming, I also ended up getting an air duster similar to those coiled ones that you see at the car wash. When you have to kind of blow out the little dust particles that get caught in the crevices of the door handle or the cup holder. That's what this is. So it keeps my car nice and tidy. What's so cool about this is that it's not just a duster. The other side of it is a vacuum. But I'm not gonna lie, I don't use this vacuum as much because it doesn't fit down into the crevices like the white vacuum cleaner does. So they're both powered by the USB cables, and I can just hook those up right here in the car, so we're pretty good to go on that. Another thing about this car that I'm so in love with is that this is the perfect space for me to get some editing done when I have some downtime and I'm just in my car. I'm always in my car anyway. Sometimes I'm just on the phone taking a phone call or wasting time scrolling, looking at reels, and it's the perfect opportunity for me to get some work done. So I picked up this lap desk off of Amazon, and I just scoot the seat back, chill like this, grab my MacBook, and I'm good to go. I can literally just sit here, get some editing done, take some phone calls, do a Zoom. I'm in heaven. This is like one of the top highlights of having this Tesla. Or I can turn on the Audible app and just have a book going in the background while I'm taking care of business. It's top tier.
I'm just saying you could do better. Tell me, have you heard that lately? I'm just saying you could do better. Do better.
So one last thing I want to talk to y'all about before I let you go as it pertains to the car, and I would not be me if I did not drop a little history. Nikola Tesla, who the car is named after. I am a huge 48 Laws of Power buff. I keep the book on me. I have it here on my Audible, and I read this book every year. I just have it on rotation every single year, any chapter, anytime, whenever I'm feeling whatever, cleaning, I just throw it on. Let's get into it. Nikola Tesla was an original electrician. He worked alongside Thomas Edison, and if you read Law number 7 in the 48 Laws of Power, you would know what happened to him. Yes, he worked alongside Thomas Edison as his assistant, and he actually ended up doing the majority of the work, the majority of the research, and got absolutely no credit for it. Of course, everything went to Thomas Edison. So it's all good though, because it's his time now. Y'all know I go for an underdog. Never give up, because the Tesla is one of the #1 vehicles in the world right now. Everybody swears by them. Everybody loves them. So yeah, I just wanted to drop a little history on that. Shout out to Nikola for never giving up. Obviously, he's not alive to see this, but yeah, I just had to mention that. I would not be the history nerd that I am if I did not give him his props, because this car is the absolute bomb, and I'm so glad that he's finally being honored. All right, anyway. So with the tires being larger on the performance package than it is on the Model Y long range, there are some downsides to that. Number one, the tires are more expensive for your maintenance and upkeep of your tires. Second downside is you will have a little bit of a more harsher ride due to the tires being larger, there are more aggressive drive settings on the Tesla, so you will feel a little bit of that rattle and shake as you drive. Don't get me wrong though, it's super fun. If you can live with it, it's nothing. On the Model Y long range, it is a super smooth ride. You barely feel the road whatsoever. That also contributes to the final downside, which means you will have lesser mileage. And that's due to, obviously, it takes more energy to support those huge tires kind of going down the road, right? So that's where you lose your 30 miles. But other than that, the larger tires do have an overall great look. And again, like I said, with how fast this car is, you kind of want a larger tire just to play around and have a little fun. But if you are looking at the long range version, for those of you out there, it is a lot better due to the smaller tires and the longer mileage range.